What is up? Oh, yeah. Hold on. What just happened? Woo! We're live on 12 Ounce Sports. What just happened? We're live. I love it. It's a Thursday night. It's beautiful. We got another day on the planet, another day with sports. Life is good, baby. Here we go. And you know what? Beer for humans. That's how I know I'm human. I wasn't sure till I got the beer. They don't sell it to non-humans, so I'm human. Ew! Love that you're here. Love that we're live. God, I love doing this. We had a decent week last week with our locks of the week. We're going to go through it, of course, obviously. But we're going to go through some topics too, babe, what we do every week. We're going to a couple things that get under our skin, or it makes us think, what just happened? It's weird. It's weird. Got my Reds throwback on. They're 8.5 out of first. What are you going to do? My Buckeyes, big one this week. Big one. They may or may not going to say yet, be one of my locks of the week. Oh! And then we got the old Purdue. They're killing me, man. Come on. I'm proud of the degree. The football team, me. No, not so proud of them. Hey, if you feel so inclined, the Grassroots Sports, you could donate. Just hold your camera over the. We don't expect you to. I mean, I got to do it, but we're grassroots. We have no budget. That's why I'm broadcasting from a jail cell. What do the kids say? I don't even want to use the wrong term. I'm not in jail. I swear. This is a small office in my house. 12ouncesports.com. It's 120zsports.com. We're spitting out articles left and right, babe. We're on Google News. We're on Bing News. You can see our articles everywhere. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook, YouTube and Twitch. That's where we're live right now. Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Help us out, baby. If you want to write for us, you can write for us. If you want to host your own show, act like a fool, you can do that too. 120zsports@gmail.com. Get a hold of us or go to our contact us page. We're looking for people, babe. And you got to be outrageous. Don't be a stiff. Don't be like, today in baseball. No, everybody does that. Everybody does that. We don't need that. We need characters. Loopy, crazy. We welcome the crazy people. If you're crazy right now, not in a violent way, just in a, I'm going to have a co-host here in a few weeks. We got to discuss the terms. We got to get the parameters. We got to work some things out. He may or may not have the nickname Pink Falcon. Totally legit dude. Awesome dude. Lifelong buddy. I think he's going to be my co-host here coming soon, I hope. He's loopy. He's crazy like me. We're going to have a good time. This show is going to go up 1,000,000 miles an hour once he joins the show. Couldn't do it tonight. He wants to talk about it first, get some kind of strategy going. You know what I'm saying, babe. You got to get a little strategy going here. But, hey, we're looking for writers. We're looking for show hosts. Anyway, let's get into it. What just happened? This guy go on a spiel with his beer. Not only am I drinking beer for humans, I don't think you could. I'm drinking it out of a manly man cup. Oh, yeah. Hold, please. Nectar of the gods, I tell you. Nectar of the gods. So what we do in this show, it's only 30 minutes because I know attention spans nowadays are people don't pay attention very long anymore. They don't pay attention. If you saw one of our articles about Adam Schefter on the mothership, People just don't pay attention. They read a couple words and they move on. They just see a headline. They don't care about the crust. So we keep this show short. But what we do normally in the first half of the show, what we do here, in the first half of the show, we have a couple things that kind of bug us. And then we say, what just happened after every subject? We take a little break, about an hour and 30, long enough for me to run down stairs of the studio, grab another beer, and come back up. And then we do 3 locks of the week. Bada bing, bada boom, short and tight. We get out of here. You go make your bets on BetUS, promo code 120Z, and you make some money. We got a big game tonight. I'm excited for it. One of a future guest is a huge Niners fan. I tried to get him on tonight. He had plans. Hope it was with a lady. Did you see this? James Dolan. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Said he doesn't like owning teams, sports teams. Well, get over it. I got to go to an office every day. And you know what's not in the office? A sports team. It's just problems and situations. That's what I got to do. Let me run your team. How hard could it be? With millions of dollars, how hard could it be? Taxpayers buy your stadium, and you get to wrap your life around sports. You spoiled, entitled brat. It's not even your millions, I don't. You don't have a job. Life to me. He's complaining. How hard can it be anyway? You have a team of accountants. You have a GM. You have a coach. You have a marketing team. You have all these people around you. Basically, you're a millionaire that owns a sports team, and you get to go to the games. You get to buy players, and you trade players, and you hobnob. What's so tough about that? What's his educational background? Not to brag, but I got a business degree from a STEM college. I don't even know what that means. Probably nothing. Let me run your teams. Let me have 2 commas in my salary. James Dolan don't like owning teams. Boo-hoo. Well, sell them and go work at a frickin' Jiffy Lube. What do you want us to do? Why are you complaining to the press? Nobody cares about your problems. There's people starving out there. People in Hawaii lost their homes. I don't like owning teams. What just happened? I'm spitting everywhere. I need a drink. Got me worked up in the first 5 minutes of the damn show. These Dolans, I tell you what. Hey, I tell you. Here in Ohio, we have a special place for the Dolans in our hearts. Unbelievable. And another story about what just happened. We did an article on this. Columbus Blue Jackets put out a press release through Babcock and Jenner. Said he never confiscated phones and rifled through them to look at pictures. A lot of people said, that's not true. That's not true. They're deflecting. They're lying. No. It was consensual. The player was fine with it. The coach was fine with it. They're just sharing family photos. Well, I guess maybe that wasn't the total truth now, was it? Because he had to resign. And Pascal Vincent takes over. I mean, we posted some tweet replies to the official notice that the team put out. A lot of people were skeptical. I don't know. In the article, our author in the article kind of thought maybe this was blown out of proportion. Our author was wrong. I don't think it was. He doesn't even coach one game for the Blue Jackets. What just happened? I said it last week. What do you need to see your grown men's players' phones for? If they're breaking the law, the police will take care of it. If they're banging strippers, that's not your business. If they're married, that's their wife's business. It's not the coach's business. Your business is coach them, win hockey games. The hell you care what they're doing in their private life? What are you doing in your private life? Let's audit your private life, Babcock. Put the phone down and coach. Well, you can't now. You had to resign, idiot. What just happened? Confiscating phones from grown men. Hey, forget about it. I talked about it last week. I don't want to go too far into that. I have one. This next one is weird. I don't know what the heck's going on. I don't think I'm ready for it. I'm kind of glad I'm in the back half. I'm getting old. I've lived through. I should take a drink of Pepsi here. It's not Pepsi. Is Pepsi yellow? Ugh. I've lived through no internet, basically. Pong, the internet through your phone line, rotary phones, cut to current day. I've seen it all. What I haven't seen are AI robots sitting in NFL crowds. What possible reason, and you can see it up in your right-hand corner, the two robots sitting at a Chargers game. They say it's an idea by Disney. Ugh. Disney with another one of their bright ideas. It's not a political statement. I don't get political. It's just some of the shit that Disney puts out, not for me. I don't know what this idea was by Disney, but I understand the Chargers probably don't sell out games. I mean, you're in a town where historically, the fans could barely, they don't care. I mean, the Lakers have a huge following and the fans don't even show up to the third quarter. So I get it. You probably didn't sell all your tickets, but you're going to put lifelike robots in the crowd? It's creepy. It's creepy behavior. I'm not off. What just happened? That's what I would be saying if I got to the stadium. I'm a little buzzed, maybe a lot. I got my dog. I got my Baruski. And I'm ready for an NFL football game. And I look to my left or I look to my right. And gosh darn it, there's a robot there. What just happened? Did somebody slip me some LSD? No. We don't need robots in the crowd. Give the tickets away. There's people hurting that love football. The ticket prices are out of control. The average human being can afford beer for humans, but the average human being can't shell over $300 for an NFL football ticket. Give it to a human being. What are you giving it to a robot for? Ridiculous. Funny thing about robots. I heard Bill Burr had a good take on it the other day on his podcast, free plug. But he said, wait till we figure out how to bang them. I need a buzzer. It's a good point, though. I mean, it's going to get out of control. They're putting them in NFL crowds. I don't like it. Maybe I'm an old prude. Maybe I'm an old curmudgeon. No, we don't need robots in NFL crowds. Give the tickets away. Something. This is weird. It's getting weird, people. Whoever's in charge of all this crap, it's weird. What just happened? It's odd. The majority of the humans are not for this. We don't want it. We don't like it. We don't understand it. It's not normal. Get the robots out of the crowd, please. I mean, if you didn't see it, I'll put it up again in the top right-hand corner. But they put AI robot fans in the crowd at the Chargers game. It's just weird. It's weird behavior. We don't need it. Just calm down. Ugh. Oy vey. I got one more. This one really irks me. I don't know why. I remember an old comedian. It might have been Bill Burr again. I listen to Bill Burr a lot, but it might remind me of him. I don't know if it was his joke or not. But I was watching pregame shows Saturday morning last week. Why the local news does this on a random weekday too? Why do they think we want to watch them cook and eat food? Like, it's uncomfortable. I want to see the previews of the games. Like, I have a kitchen. I'll go cook food. I mean, at least they put a hot chick on the camera this last Saturday, because I'm thinking of the Bill Burr joke. Like, there's nothing more aggravating than seeing a fat guy with mustard caught in the corner of his mouth. But it's a pregame football. Like, I don't need to see you eat a brat or an omelet. I don't care. I want to who's going to cover the over. That's what I want to know. I got fucking money on this. Excuse me, F word. It's internet. You can say whatever you want. Why are you eating sushi on TV on a football pregame? What just happened? What just happened? Talk football. Or maybe it's because they want these pregame shows to be 4 hours long so they could sell $100 million worth of ads that none of us care about. You know what I do when a commercial comes on? I change the station. I'm not sticking around to watch you eat scallops. It's weird. And it makes me say, what just happened? We were talking about the game. And then they cut to some person. It's not always a woman. They cut to somebody that's by some chef that nobody heard of, but he's Chef Pierre, and he's very smug and very proud of himself. Or it's Chef Billy Bob that's got his smoker, and he's making ribs, and she starts shoveling it in her mouth. What's that have to do with football? I can find better things to do. Stop it. Stop it. Talk football. Cut your pregame down to 2 hours. How many State Farm commercials do I need to see? I've seen one too many already. Oh, I don't need that many. That's my segment of what just happened. When we come back, we're going 3 locks of the week. I went 1-1-1 last week, but I'll tell you why, because I should have went 2-1. The third game I picked was a Premier League game. What the hell do I know? I'm an American. I barely know it's a pitch and not a field. I barely know it's a kit, not a uniform. I don't even know why they call it a table and not standings. This computer's on a table. There ain't no standings here. Nobody stands on this table. But we're going to do 3 locks of the week this week. I feel a lot better about this week's 3 locks of the week. Trust me, don't check out. This commercial break is so short. It's not very long. I have to do it because I have to gather. I'm sitting here thinking, what just happened? Those are 4 topics that warranted the question, what just happened? It's insane, some of the crap that goes on. That warranted it. We're going to do a quick, short 90-second break. We're going to be back, and then we're going to go 3 locks of the week, baby, and we're going to make money this week. I'm telling you right now. What just happened? Thursdays at 6. We'll be right back.
Twelve Ounce Sports has a new home for betting. BetUS.com is the official place to place your bets and support 12 Ounce Sports. All you have to do is go to BetUS.com and type in the promo code 120OZE and you'll instantly get a deposit bonus. This is America's favorite sports book. And remember, always gamble responsibly.
Can you hear that? Little Elvis juice. We need a beer sponsor. Oh, yeah. It's Locks of the Week time. This is where the fun begins. Hope you can hear the music. YouTube copyright music is beautiful. 3 locks of the week. One includes tonight's NFL game. BetUS, promo code 12OZ. You're going to get free money. That's where I placed this bet. I texted my buddy who's going to be my future co-host. We put $20. Actually, we put $20 on the parlay I posted on the 12ouncesports.com website, the college. I got to place this one the night before the NFL game, this 3-game parlay. I have 3 locks I think are solid. I think they're solid. You don't have to take my advice. I'm just telling you, babe. I did the research. I'm old. I've watched a lot of football. I see things matriculate, marinate, work their way out. These are going to work out. First one, lock of the week, number 1. You might disagree. I know the world hates Ohio State. I don't. Right there. I was born and raised in Ohio. What do you want from me? If I was born and raised in Pittsburgh, I'd be a Steelers fan and a Panthers fan. What do you want from me? I love the Buckeyes. I've also seen Notre Dame be preseason ranked top 10 about 100 times in my lifetime. And the first time they play somebody good, they get their ass whipped. Look at their schedule. It's a joke. Navy's supposed to be a quality opponent? Get out of here. What just happened? Okay, Ohio State's played one Power 5 team, Indiana. It was embarrassing, 23-3. Not impressive. What are you going to do? This is college football. This is the state of college football. All these Power 5s play a bunch of cupcakes for 4 weeks, and then us gamblers got to figure shit out. But I'm telling you, I watched a lot of football in my day. This Buckeyes defense is legit. Notre Dame's got a really good running back, but Ohio State's damn near impossible to run on. They're going to force the Irish to pass. I know they got the Wake Forest transfer, babe. I know everybody in this game. I know Kyle McCord's new. But I could throw to these receivers at Ohio State. I played college football, not at that level. Not at that level. I was a quarterback in college. Not Division I, not Division II, Division III. I'll drink to that. There's nothing wrong with Division III. There's a couple guys in the NFL from Division III. Hold, please. I got to open my Elvis juice before the end of the show. I'm just telling you, Kyle McCord's got it way easier. He's got NFL receivers to throw to. The Buckeyes are just getting their stride. It's a 3-point spread. It's a joke. This game's not going to end up. The Irish are going to win barely, or the Buckeyes are going to win 10 to 14 points. That's all the way. I'm guessing the Buckeyes are going to win, 28-20. It might not be a blowout. It might not be a blowout. All I know is Notre Dame's only played one Power 5 opponent. Either team has only played one Power 5 opponent so far. Notre Dame hasn't played any. And the Irish are always a fake good team. We do this every year. Back in the college, what was it, the BCS? I mean, they'd coast through a mediocre schedule the whole season, and they'd get in the championship game, and Brian Kelly would have to say at halftime, I hope Alabama doesn't come out in the second half. That's the only chance we have. Yeah, it's every year. Every year, name brand. Maybe it's because they're tied in with all these big sponsors. Why are they always ranked top 10 preseason? They beat Navy and Ireland. Top of the morning to you. Who cares? This Buckeyes team finally woke up. It's Western Kentucky. It's Western Kentucky, but it's a 3-point line. How often do these games come down to 3 points? Not as often as you think. And there's a lot of money on the Buckeyes. There's a lot of money on Notre Dame. That's what tells me this line's bogus. Where is it? Let's pull it up. Discombobulated. Too many beers. I think there's like 56% of the money on the Buckeyes. That's not overwhelming. It kind of makes me feel good. I don't like it when there's too much money on one team. The Buckeyes have like 56% of the money on them. That tells me that this line's wrong. Take the Buckeyes, -3. You're looking at like a 27-20 game. 27-20. Now, -3 is on most sports books. There's some of them. Action Network has it at -7.5, but it's none of the sport. It's not BetUS. It's not 7.5 there. I don't think it's 7.5 on FanDuel. I don't know where it's 7.5. That's where Action Network said, but it was like 56% of the money on the Buckeyes. I got lock number 2 coming up. It's a Friday game. It's tomorrow night. But hear me out on this. It's not a sexy matchup. Not by any means. But North Carolina State laying 9 against Virginia. Oh, Virginia. Can I open a Elvis juice? Do you mind? I mean, it's my house. It's my studio. But you're watching. You're a guest. Do you mind if I open an Elvis juice? Let me tell you about Virginia. Virginia is, I'm going to pour this right in front of you. I'm going to make you thirsty. Virginia is hot garbage. Terrible football team. Terrible football team. Now, I feel for them. They've had some tragedy lately. It's not what this is about. When I talk sports, it's not personal. It's not personal. North Carolina State kind of was giving Notre Dame a little run for their money back till like late in the third quarter, and then the wheels fell off. But, I mean, Virginia, they've been horrific. They lost by 36 to Tennessee. They lost by 28 to Maryland. And I think North Carolina State's probably comparable to Maryland, a little less. They're not as good as Tennessee. But North Carolina State did keep it close with Notre Dame till it was late. And North Carolina State likes to run the ball. Virginia gives up 191 yards on the ground a game. 191 yards. It's like one of the worst in the country. North Carolina State's going to run all over them. And you know what happens when you run all over a team? A, you can control the clock. And B, you can score at will. And C, your pass game opens wide up too. So I don't think North Carolina State's going to have to punt much. I think they're going to score probably 40 to 50 points. I mean, this is going to be ugly. Virginia's done. It's done. They're not a football program anyway. They're a basketball school. That's lock of the week number 2. Ohio State -3, North Carolina State -9. Yes, I'm taking all favorites. Calm down. Who cares? We're going to run over. It's almost 6:30 already. Showing for go on the screen. Cisco playing the Giants. Are we back?